Hi friends. We're going to look at the 9 important interpersonal skills today in this video, and I am pretty excited to share whatever I have learned and how I have worked towards my interpersonal skills over the years. So let's quickly understand briefly what interpersonal skills are all about. Interpersonal skills are a type of soft skills and they help you to interact, communicate and collaborate effectively with your team, with your friends, with your colleagues, wherever you may be. And yes, they are absolutely essential and a very vital part of your professional as well as your personal life. So let us quickly look at these 9 interpersonal skills briefly. Alright? The first one is communication. Now, when we say communication, we all know that communication can be of various types. It can be written, it can be verbal, it can be non-verbal. And what exactly do we mean by communication? It's a very simple thing, my friends. Communication, as we all know, is when there is a speaker and a receiver involved. So there is one person who speaks or one person who says something through gestures or in a written way, and the other person, the receiver, receives and acknowledges whatever has been communicated. Well, conflict resolution. Now, you may be a person who has excellent interpersonal skills and you are able to get along beautifully with everybody whom you interact with in your life. Now, take a typical situation at home where there has been some kind of conflict between the siblings, and you're the one who stands out like this pin in this image, and you say, hey, listen, stop having this kind of argument and tell me what your problem is, and I'm going to give you a solution for it. So this is where you step in as a conflict resolver. The next one is leadership. Good leaders make more leaders, isn't it? So if you are a leader, then you definitely need to have all the qualities that a leader needs to have. You need to be excellent at your leadership, and leadership happens only when you are a people's person, right? So there again, interpersonal skills are essential. Relationship building. So if you are a leader or you're heading a team or you are leading a group of people, what you need to do initially is obviously to build a relationship with all your team members. Now, without doing that, how do you expect to work as a team? So when you are new in a workplace, or you have a new member coming to the family, or you're meeting somebody for the first time, the first thing that you should keep in mind is to build a relationship, build a rapport with the person, even before you get into working with the person. Empathy. One of the most important life skills that we all are aware of, and in today's times everybody has just become very selfish, is only concerned about what he or she wants or wishes, and little do we realize that we need to understand where other people are coming from. To empathize, you need to put yourself in the situation of the person, and only then you will be able to find the right solution. You will be able to empathize and you will be able to share the feelings of the person who is affected. So developing empathy becomes a very, very essential part of any human being's nature, I would say. Well, so you have a problem and you need a solution, and for you it is like this, it just comes, the solution. I think it's not everybody who has this skill, but if you are dealing with people then you definitely need to be a good problem solver, because there may be times when people look up to you for a solution, and if you fail them, then I think the trust that they have in you may become a little weak. So problem solving, one of the critical thinkings that I would say is a must in interpersonal relationships. Decision making. Your team is confused, your family member is confused, your colleague is confused, your friend is confused about how do I handle this? Should I go this way? Should I go that way? I don't really know if what I'm doing is right or wrong. Can you help me out? Now, here is your chance to prove that you are a critical thinker and you also can take decisions for people. I would personally say that taking a decision for somebody is not, it's tough, because you are thinking, from your perspective. But yes, when somebody really trusts you and says that no, it's your decision and I will go by it, then definitely decision making definitely plays its role. And one more thing I would like to add here is that problem solving and decision making are also life skills. They are paired life skills which fall under the thinking skills category. Teamwork. Now, when you build a new team, when you have new team members, what is your first reaction towards your team members? Just think for a moment. For me, it would be looking at all of them one by one and reading their face expressions, understanding their body language, and then based on that, building a rapport with each one of them. So teamwork is also an interpersonal skill, because when you are dealing with people, you may be dealing with teams also. They can be small, they can be large, but you need to know how to play your cards when you are working as a team with people. Last but not the least, active listening. Now, when we say active listening, what are we talking about? Well, active listening, are we supposed to have actions, or are we supposed to do something physically to show that yes, I'm active and I'm listening? No, well, when I say active listening, what I mean is giving due attention, importance and patience to the person who is talking to you or speaking to you. And only if you are an active listener, you will be able to understand what is expected out of you in return of listening to the person who speaks to you. So my friends, please start sharpening your active listening skills, because those are going to help you go a long way in dealing with people. So these were 9 important interpersonal skills that I wanted to talk to you about briefly, and I'm sure all of you have already heard of these, and most of you may be even skilled at all of them or maybe a few of them. But see what situation you are in and see what skill you need to work on instantly, and I would recommend please go ahead and do so right away. And I will be seeing you shortly in my next video. Till then, stay healthy, stay safe and take good care of yourself. Thank you and